Hey so welcome back to of my mini bridal series. We're still working on the invitations. I forgot to hit record of me being impatient and putting these in the oven for like 12 minutes. I did I want to say like 6 at a time because it was a lot of paper stacked on each other, so obviously they didn't dry fast. And I tried to hang them and they just like melted away, even though they're stock paper. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So yeah, let's get into it. So I don't use this tray to kind of just be a safety precaution because I'm gonna be, not that I can wipe away the ashes or whatever off the stove, but I have to wash this anyway because I use this for the coffee and I just used it to oven dry, however you want to say it, all these papers. And now I'm going to attempt to burn the edges to kind of give it more of that aged look, I guess. That's gonna be pretty okay, you know? I did crumple a lot of them. I think it looks okay. Obviously it's not the final product, but you know, the image, okay? Just please trust the process. Again, ignore my voice. I am slowly getting better. I slept like 3 hours yesterday because I was very, very much stressed because I had to take my psychomotor exam today for my EMT course. Let's just say your girl passed. So let's get it. Anyways, so yeah, your girl passed. I'm officially a licensed EMT. Yeah. So I'm looking at these. These are a little bit smaller than I thought they were going to be. But you know what? Let's just test it out. I mean, to be fair, I feel like most invitations are about, at least the ones that I've seen for the save the dates are like that big. They're really small. So we're just gonna test this. But not to be like negative and shit, just that's the reality. I think a lot of people nowadays, one, they're so quick to judge. Like, I just saw a video of this person, the guy like called out, not necessarily, I guess he kind of like did a shout out, almost like a funny video, just kind of being like, I know y'all reported me to those girls that reported me eating sushi on the train. I peeped it. You weren't slick. And then he was like, I'd be embarrassed of me too. I'm like, first of all, you shouldn't be embarrassed for eating. Second of all, yeah, okay, being out in public, you're not, I guess you're in public, so anything can happen. There's constant surveillance cameras, so you are going to be recorded. However, let's not normalize recording people out in public without their consent, because it's just fucking weird. It's just weird. And on top of that, why is he apologizing for eating? Like, sir, you just said that you were running late for work. You didn't have time to eat. You should not be apologizing for being a human. So weird. Anyways, that's my little rant for that. I was gonna say something else and then I completely forgot, so I'm just gonna continue cutting. Oh, another thing. Apparently I'm slow. So when I was counting these out, I was counting out every person, and when I had made the guest list, I was trying to tally how many people roughly were going to be there. And instead of thinking like, hey, when you're making invitations, you weren't simply calculating the household. No, I counted out how many people individually. So now I'm going to have extra invitations, and it is what it is. Like I said, we don't want to waste paper, so I'm going to utilize these scraps and utilize the extra paper for future crafting projects. And probably paper mache, because the costume that I plan on doing for Ren Fair is going to be utilizing a combination of paper mache and clay to kind of build the structure. So it's not like it's gonna go to waste, luckily, but yeah, your girl is special. Alright, now that I've cut out a good amount of these, we're gonna start off with this amount. I think this should suffice. I'm gonna put this aside. Now we will bring out the tray so that I can burn the borders. That way it's just a little bit of easier cleanup. Now one last thing I need to worry about. Alright, test subject number 1. We're gonna attempt this and hope for the best. Okay, you know what? The one girl made it seem like it was so easy. It just doesn't burn the same like it did in her video. This is going to take 5 off. Girl made it seem so easy. I might just say fuck it and not burn the edges. Because low-key this shit kind of stinks. It's burning my nostrils. And it's still burning. That's not good. Okay. How do we feel? Maybe it's just gonna take so freaking long. Yeah, a little disclaimer. Don't do this at home. Don't try this at home. And if you do, make sure you have plenty of water. Imagine I was like, hey guys, so I burned my house down. No. It's like, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go like crazy with the burning just because it's kind of a pain in the ass and I'm scared I'm actually going to burn my place down. Okay, so update. I got a little carried away and it kind of caught on fire. So, I'm second guessing burning these edges. And I might like cut it and then just kind of singe it a little bit. We're gonna try that. That's why I said it's trial and error, guys. It is trial and error. I'm just gonna rough chop. Rough chop, rough chop. Doesn't have to be perfect because again, it's gonna burn anyways, so we'll see if I actually want to burn it because it's gonna take so freaking long. Okay, hear me out. I had an idea. I'm trying to figure out what's gonna be efficient. I'm thinking that when I light it on fire, and if it actually catches on fire, I just wet it with a sponge. And the paper's gonna re-dry anyway. Because it's not a grease fire, so, you know, let's smooth it out. Okay, well, you saw what I did, right? Again, disclaimer, don't do this at home. Make sure you're an adult, not a child, okay? And maybe just do this outside. I know, Marky, I know, I love you, I'm sorry, okay? You cannot be here for this because you're going to actually catch on fire. Okay, look at that, now I'm not breathing all over this. I'm getting the actual burns that I want, and it's just easily put out with water. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? Now, if any of you guys are firefighters, I apologize, okay? I'm being safe. Well, now that it's not like campfire, do we see? Do we see? Was it worth almost burning down? Okay, I didn't almost burn down. I mean, dramatic, but like, do we see the vision? Alright, anyways, cleanup time! Alright, now that we're done playing with fire, I'm going to make myself a little drinky poo and continue the invitations. I'm out of breath because I just trained my dog outside. Okay, and I'm sick, so I feel like I don't have asthma, but I feel like I got asthma, okay? Yes, we're gonna continue these invitations. My goal is to finish tonight, but we will see. There might have to be a part 3. Cool. I'm gonna do these standing up because I'm gonna be using acrylic paint, and these are dry. So what I plan on doing was I showed a little bit earlier. I bought these little stamps, so I didn't buy an ink pad, okay? I was just gonna use acrylic paint, put a design somewhere, probably on the corners, and then attempt to write very neatly all the info. Yeah. And luckily I thought this through. I saved the saran wrap, and I'm going to use that as my little ink pad, I guess, for the acrylic. And then I'll just stamp, place it how I want it, let that dry, and then I'm going to write all the info on them. So I am trying to be proactive and think ahead. I'm debating doing black or a green. I'm going to test it out first before I go and put out a bunch of these and then I hate it. So yeah. So I'm just gonna put a little bit there. Please don't judge, okay? Try not to, alright? I'm trying to be creative. I use a sponge because I bought a million of these. We're gonna try both of these and see which one I like more. Because I had paint, I didn't have to buy this. Alright, so let's start with green first. Ooh. As you can see, we're already going through it. Alright, Marky, please! This is why I should have just bought an ink pad, but you know what? I want it to be bougie on a budget, okay? I need more of this, and I should probably use gloves because contact dermatitis, but you know what? It is what it is. This is a really nice green. I like this. This is a little chaotic though, I'm not gonna lie. And is this enough paint to actually show? Probably not, but you know what? We will see. Okay, so I want it to be like kind of on the corners. So loop. Let's see how this works. Okay. Alright, not bad. Now for black. I feel like black is a safe one. The green looks really nice. You know what? Try not to shift it around. I want to make sure I get it nice and coated the way the design actually shows. Oh! I'm honestly thinking green. The winner was green, so we're going for green. And, okay, here we go. Hopefully I have enough green in it though. That's my concern. I end up having to use this entire thing. I could be smart and mix it with water, but we'll see. We will see. I just might have to. Ooh, no switch. That might make like a black dirty green, but you know what? That's okay. As long as the stamp is stamping, I honestly don't care. Okay, that actually looks pretty nice. So we're just gonna, yeah. Might even be a little bit more effective to, I talk out loud, okay. So I want to do like on the corners. So let's see if maybe we can just do boop, boop, boop. Okay, it's a nice green. Oop. We're going for it. We're going for it, guys. We are going. Let's get into it. All right, well, this is all I can. So I want it to be like boom. No. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look horrible. You know what? It's fine. I'll take it. Probably could do a little extra. I don't want to do too much though because I have to handwrite all this, and it's gonna be a lot. I'm not yelling at you. I don't wanna do this. Think this through. We're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Yes. Yes. We're doing it. Boom. Innovative. We're going for creative. We're going for whatever we're going for, whatever I'm going for, because I didn't want to pay for these. For those of you out there that don't want to spend $60K on a wedding, I understand, like, if that's really something that you want to do, just know that you are going to spend money. And this is coming from someone who works in the bridal industry. I am a bridal stylist. I wish I did makeup as well because your girl would be making money. Not that I don't make money doing hair, because I love doing hair. And I love being part of, you know, the bride's special day, as well as the moms and stuff, because I do bridesmaids, I do like the whole crew, you know? But it's expensive. It is expensive. You can easily spend $150 just getting your hair done. For a venue, you can easily spend $30K. That's not including food, that's not including catering, that's not including desserts and photography. Like, one of the brides was telling us that she was quoted $3,000 just for a 5-minute long video, just for them to edit. Like, the video, and then they're like, well, that's, you know, that's our fee because we have to edit. And I get it, you know, you charge for your time, you charge for what you're worth. However, $3,000 for a 5-minute video? Crazy. So yeah, you learn a lot by just listening to the brides and stuff when they're talking, you know, during their hair appointments. But I don't expect this to be perfect. My goal was to have a simple, intimate, friends, like close friends and close family wedding. I don't want to drop thousands and thousands of dollars because, again, you know, not to sound like an asshole, but weddings are at this point a luxury. You gotta think the economy that we're in. It is a luxury. But if you do want the big, extravagant wedding, do it. Just know you're gonna be investing thousands of dollars. Alright guys, this is what it's looking like. Beautiful. Now I was debating adding more to like the borders, but honestly, I want to make sure I have room to write stuff. So yeah. This video is already gonna be way too long, so tune in for part 3.